Q is number 17. President Trump repeats 17 over and over, even when it's inaccurate. He's been giving us hints and clues from day one.
So Donald Trump knows who Q is.
Absolutely.
Why doesn't he come out and tell all of us?
It's a process of waking up the American people. It's the blood of an innocent child that are scared to death, and then it's extracted from their head, from their brains and their bodies, and it's used as a drug.
And who's doing that?
Joe Biden, Hunter, Clintons.
So the Clintons and Joe Biden that are extracting the blood and trying to make drugs out of it?
That's right.
Well, we know that Donald Trump was friends with Jeffrey Epstein.
About everybody in the country, in the world was. You let people give them enough rope to lie and lie and lie about QAnon. When all along, if they were smart enough to read the Q drops, they would find out. All you had to do was ask, who is Q?
You know who Q is. I don't know who Q is. I don't have my computer here to look at the QAnon drops, the Q drops. So can't you just tell me?
Ask President Trump.
Look at the Supreme Court.
No, he's here to support.
Well, the Supreme Court hasn't accepted any of these cases either,
How do you know that?
because they have a docket and they list what cases they review and they issue their opinions.
You choose to believe that, you can believe that, but I have alternative news and I find out differently.
Alternative news. Find out, doing your research. We know what that means. Those are people that David Schuster did a great job interviewing outside of a Trump rally. Just excerpts from a number of awesome videos available at Rebel HQ. So go watch David's content there. They are full on, like they have brainworms. They're like, no, but it's important that you understand that when we talk about, like, we'll cover an article that shows some memes of Q that people are spreading. This is not just a thing that like a bot throws up on Twitter. These are specific people. These are the people standing in front of you at line at the grocery store. These are the people you drive past every day. These are your uncles, your nephews, probably not that young, but no, they really do believe this. And there is literally nothing you can do to get through to them. It doesn't matter how many years the QAnon thing has been going on. It doesn't matter that we already know that Ron Watkins apparently was QAnon, that he never knew anything, he was just making it up. They will not even consider the possibility that nothing specific was ever said in any of these Q drops. No predictions were ever actually accurately made. They were just vague assertions that Trump had everything in hand, that not even Trump bungling a pandemic and then losing the election along with dozens of court cases can get through to them, that maybe this guy doesn't actually have everything in hand. Maybe he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't have a plan. But they believe it. And Trump, importantly, who has previously sort of given a wink and a nod to QAnon, he routinely bleats QAnon memes on Truth Social every single day. Lots of them. Really bad ones too. It's S-posting. They're horribly made. Graphic design is very much their passion. But he's spreading it constantly. Just Q on his chest. When we go all. Him cradling a baby, threatening violence against the Democrats. So JR, he is 100% encouraging this. And I don't know how we're supposed to save these people.
As you see them running out of supporters or people that are willing to buy the BS, you have to go to a lower and lower and lower source. And this is it. So there's super villains that of course are randomly only associated with the last few administrations or people that you hate in the Democratic Party, because I thought it was the deep state. So let's go to the deeper state of all of these folks that are within Washington that are running the levers of government. The same ones who were still there when Donald Trump was running the country from his administration, right? So wasn't he also affected by these deep state? Did he clean the whole deep state out, or did they all come and rush back in once he lost the election? None of it has to make any damn sense. Whether or not Ron Weasley is exposed himself as not the leader of Q or not, they don't have to believe that. Who cares? Who cares? As long as we're still pushing the same, whatever acronym they've got, where we all go, we're all stupid to follow behind. That's the whole point. That's why that slogan means so much to them. Where we one go, we all do the same stupid stuff. That's the plan. That's all it takes. Man, this is way too easy of a takeover of a bunch of vulnerable, gullible people than you could imagine. It was fun while we watched it, but these are the people, as we just talked about a minute ago, that will then be asked, hey, therefore, where we all go, go. Are you willing to kill for this stupid belief system that you've got? And they go, yes, because we've got nothing else in this world. We've been depleted of all of our lives, our funds, our housing, anything like that. We're just desperate. Time to start going kill You think that's not part of the plan? When it comes to
Yeah.
causing chaos within the country and saying that those other guys are coming for you? This is the plan, man.
I believe our own Michael Shore taking a trip to a Trump rally, and take a look at what they said to him.
Donald Trump is the president of the 1776 president.
So the 13 colonies?
76.
Would that be the 13 colonies?
Yes.
I don't believe in the climate.
Even after seeing like the hurricanes and the floods and the erosion?
Well, have you heard of HARP, where they can control our weather? So
you think our weather's being controlled?
oh yeah.
Are you a subscriber to QAnon, to their theories about this stuff too?
Yes,
And do you think they're going to be a factor in the 2024 election?
absolutely.
What makes you say that? Like how do you have that inkling now, 2 years ahead?
Well, the drops tell us everything, and it's all playing out.
Tupac is still alive.
Are Tupac still alive?
Yep.
Where's
Michael
he?
Jackson is still alive.
Where are they?
In there with Trump.
What about JFK Jr.?
Yeah, he's alive.
Is he?
Yeah.
JFK Jr. is the 19th president of the Republic of America.
Rutherford Hayes was the 19th president.
It went back to 1776 when the military took over.
Right, but Rutherford Hayes won in 1876,
No,
100
that's
years
not-
later,
that's
and
not
he was the
same-
president.
That's not the same thing as the common law of 1776.
Joe Biden, as president, is
Donald Trump is the commander in chief right now. Military is in control.
Then why is Joe Biden living in his house? If that's Trump's house, why is Brandon sleeping in his bed? Why is he eating his food? None of this makes any sense. The only thing that makes sense is that of all of the people who could have conducted that interview, only Michael Shore was gonna be able to pull the Rutherford Hayes card out of his pocket. Of course, Michael Shore knows who was the 18th president, what year were they elected. My God. Anyway, look, there's a lot going on there, Sabrina. You got Rutherford Hayes, you got military like law, you got Tupac. What do you think?
It just goes to show that, again, even when presented with some facts like who actually won this election back then, they don't care. It doesn't matter. Commander-in-chief is different than the president, apparently. They do not care. And if you just give them a microphone long enough, you'll see very quickly how little they know and understand about the current world around them.